Ready to wrestle in a moment at 112 pounds. It'll be Bob Crawford of Milton High School. He is just a freshman. His opponent will be Brendan Hassara of Mahanoy Area High School. He is a senior.
Immediately Hassara in on the leg, countered by Crawford.
Hassara in the yellow wrestling jersey.
Drops to the mat. Wizard put in there. Referee Bob Bell saying no takedown, still neutral. Headlock, and right to his back. Crawford on top, trying to gain more than just a takedown.
Look at this, Larry, watch this.
Reversal comes right on through. And we got 2, 2, and 2. So that should be 4-2 on the board. Takedown near fall.
Hassara leading.
And a reverse, but the man on top is trailing by 2.
From the talent of Babe, she shall learn.
Stacked up, putting in that half Nelson, tripping, stacking them up and holding them. May get something out of that, depends on the referee's count. Still has that strong half in the tight waist and gets 2. Ties it up at 4-all. 56 seconds remaining.
Nice to see a young man using that half Nelson and showing you everything you can accomplish with it.
He gets 5-0 all the time. As you know, and everybody who has watched, I still say it's the best effective pinning combination going, but the most unused. And it's so simple.
Well, you can't say that the start of the AAAs have kept you dozing. If you left your set to get something to drink while this was on, you're foolish.
Trombetta is your assistant referee.
And the official is Bob Bell from Mercer, Pennsylvania. Louis Trombetta, the match judge, is...
Get a trip with that half, driving forward. Near 4 points being counted. You need 2 seconds to get something. He swept out with the arm on one, but he didn't give it the second sweep, the best I could see. 13 seconds left in the first period. Control still rests. With Crawford. And the buzzer sounds. And
one neutral green. We're both up.
He gives a neutral. That's the buzzer.
Crawford almost erred on that one because he overdid that spin to the front. But he had enough smarts to hold on to that leg and preserve a score right at that buzzer.
So Hassara leads 5-4.
Start injury time.
Crawford is hurt.
As we provide our coverage for the Pennsylvania Public Television Network for the 12th consecutive season, our thanks go to Russell Werner, PIAA Executive Director, Brad Cashman, Associate Executive Director, Bob Lombardi is the Tournament Director, Bob Craig is the Wrestling Tournament Advisor, and Bill Holland is the Wrestling Tournament Financial Advisor for the PIAA. And we thank them all for their cooperation in helping to make our program possible.
Red choice.
Referee brings him back. You see him in there with a stopwatch. They must count the time. You're allowed a maximum of 2, and if you're unable to continue,
Hold up on top.
you must default unless it was by an illegal hold or slam.
Top man.
Crawford's only loss this year was to another Mahanoy area wrestler by 1 point, the second dual match of the season.
And with that, he sits out, grabs a reverse on a nice switch, goes ahead 6-5. Bob Crawford, a freshman from Milton, coached by Bob Greenlee. Putting on that far side half, but may be up a little too high and might lose to a reversal in this situation, and does. So now the score 7-6 in favor of Hassara. Brendan Hassara on the top, representing the Mahanoy area Bears.
1:16 to go in the period. 7-6 lead for Brendan Hassara.
Reach back, steps across, loses the opportunity. Now with 1 minute remaining, second period. There's no time advantage kept in high school wrestling. Brendan Hassara maintains control.
Good job. Set red.
Bob Bell stops the bout. Considers that a potentially dangerous situation.
Dave Holmes on your screen, the Mahanoy area coach and his assistant.
Cradle combination dropped in there.
And Crawford likes this, Larry.
And immediately gains the reverse. Sarah back up on top, 8-7. 30 seconds left, second period. A lot of flip-flop rolling. Good roly-poly job. Now Jack Gibbons. Again, that half.
Bobby Crawford's up 8-7 at this moment.
Crawford, the wrestler
the
on
scoreboard
top.
has got a problem.
No, you're correct. The man on top, orange and black. Crawford of Milton.
Well, he's made lose his opponent again because he gets up very high. He's long and rangy. And Sarah kind of slides out the back, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Period ends. Second period over. It's 8-7 lead for Bob Crawford, a freshman from Milton High School. District 4 over Brendan Hassara, a senior from Mahanoy area. He is a senior, District 11.
Okay.
Third and final period on the way. Both of them are champions in their respective districts.
Sit out by Hassara, followed nicely again. Tight waist and half Nelson combination slipped in there.
Now, will Crawford get up too high again? You see, he tends to leave his hips on the mat when he puts that in. Sarah has been able to pop through there twice, and now he's got that outside leg. But Sarah has to score. He can't
get a stalemate.
Sit there. He's down one. The wrestler on the bottom in the black and gold is down one.
Look at the length on Bob Crawford as a freshman. I have a feeling by the time he's a junior, he'll be at 154-pound class.
Bob Greenlee, coach of the Milton High team on the mat.
Puts in that half, but again, locking up on that leg.
Intensity of the coach and the intensity of the wrestler.
Score now 9-8. This bout's been a flip-flop all the way. 1:15 remaining, last period.
Both men came here with a bag of points, and they're going to spend them all. Here comes Crawford. Crawford does an excellent job of wrist control. He handled that wrist, pulled away.
It's all tied up.
Looking for a fireman's carry, didn't get it. His head is underneath, Larry.
He's in trouble. As a counter, you lock up on that arm and jump across, you can do it, but he's got the combination that might end up as a takedown, but Crawford pushes Hassara away.
There's that length you were talking about, Larry.
He just pulls in and traps that far elbow, but if he doesn't lock up on the head, he's going to get taken down.
Half a minute to go. We're still tied at 9. And the whistle. 22 seconds remaining. Crawford 9, Hassara 9. We're at 112 pounds, the championship final of the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association.
22 seconds left and counting. One mistake at this point is fatal. If these guys haven't paid much attention to the clock
There's a backfield
before,
grip, a real nice combination. And if he can get that left arm under there, he can gain the takedown. But I think we're going to go to OT.
Crawford just leaning on him, and they're stopped.
To your benches, gentlemen.
Period ends, and it ends at a 9-9 tie. First overtime period coming up.
Just for the fans out there, in collegiate wrestling, the score goes back to 0-0. But in high school wrestling, the score stays on the board. All points are earned. Everything's the same. This is theoretically an extension of the original match. It's not a new match.
How about the criteria, though, Larry? Well, the criteria will be the overtime only.
Well, they...
unless the overtime produces nothing from which criteria can be determined.
Then you go to the criteria, and the criteria goes down through 10 items, and then you move into the first.
Crawford has adapted a little different riding style here.
High time.
He's gone tight waist.
11-9 the score. Okay. 37 seconds remaining in the first overtime period. I've probably got a scratch in there.
Okay, coach. You were down, Green. Hold up on top.
Well, if you go into a criteria, Marv, the first criteria, of course, is unsportsmanlike, and you won't see that at this level. But the first one is near fall.
Okay.
Time running down half a minute. First overtime period, 11-9 for Bob Crawford of Milton, District 4.
Crawford hanging that takedown in there, and he's riding much differently. He's much more patient now. He's in the overtime, and he's really, I think, got a sense of control here.
Tight waist and half Nelson. If you want to know if the half Nelson's good, we saw it here. We saw, of course, Gene Mills for years, and then we saw Pat Santoro win the Nationals twice with a tight waist and a half Nelson.
Period winding down.
Crawford slips the leg in slick, holding the arm. He's got 2, 1.
Only overtime points. No, nothing at the bell. Picked up 2 of them in the overtime period to Bob Crawford of Milton over Brian Hassara of Mahanoy area.
If he ever needed any confirmation of what Larry has just said, if there'd have been 3 or 4 seconds left, he'd have scored again just on the fact that Hassara, in attempting to move out, you're so vulnerable. That thing is sunk in there and you're dead once it hits.
Puts a crab ride on you, rocks you back, and slides to half.
See what the strategy is here now by Crawford. Looking for 1 point, trying to avoid giving up 2. Little shoulder roll.
Nice follow through, but again, it goes one way and stops, goes the other way.
Well, now he's going to turn it in here, Larry. Look at this half coming in.
There it is. As he's reversed it, he's throwing a half.
How about Hassara's good move in grabbing that leg to save the bacon?
Well, I think he's going to come back up on top, and he does. Gets the reversal. It's now 13-11. And you've seen a lot of action with 25 seconds left to go in the second overtime period. As I said, there are 3 overtime periods, each one 1 minute in length. There's that combination of the cradle, takes the roll, comes back the other side, and we may get near fall points out of this. He
only got a count of 1.
That's right. You need 2 continuous seconds, and if he holds on to that knee, I don't think he's going to get anything.
Good rib cradle, though, by Hassara. Had that head in there, and he turned with it.
And the period ends, and it's 13-11 in favor of Bob Crawford. We'd like to express our thanks, by the way, to Dr. John Hosage, the head referee. This is one of the only matches you'll see where the wrestlers are wearing 2 ankle bands. Channel 39 providing luminescent red and green, and John has them on both ankles.
He's up high again. That is Crawford, who's still on top. Sometimes he can switch the combination. There was an injury.
Time red.
He's ahead with 2.
Well, and of course, there's been so many exchange of positions that I can't keep up with who's who, but there's been a lot of reversals, and takedowns are next. It's near falls, then
Crawford
takedowns and reversal.
Crawford puts himself in a vulnerable position when he slides to that hip, even though he's trying to cradle him. He kind of falls to the hip. And there he's in a dangerous situation. But boy, if he can hold on to this cradle, Larry, he'll hold it to the end. He's the winner.
Well, he's got 12 seconds to do it, and I think the ref may stop it unless he feels the bottom wrestler can roll through.
Step over by Crawford to try to hold this. Ooh,
well, I think now he's in great position to hold on and win.
He did that.
Freshman, Bob Crawford. The cradle and a half Nelson.
18 seconds he held that cradle.
As they say in the Lehigh Valley, Nick Messer.
The 6th place.